Imagine a game with no princess to rescue, no world to save. Your only goal is to fly, to soar through a quiet, sun-drenched sky. This was the quiet revolution of Pilotwings 64. This was the title that dared you to simply breathe. You might remember it as almost more of a quirky tech demo of sorts, but its true legacy isn't just its graphics. It's a timeless design that created a much-needed experience that was a sanctuary from the noise and chaos of modern life. Its status as one of the only 2 N64 launch titles in North America is of critical context. While Super Mario 64 was the undeniable star, Pilotwings 64 played a vital, complementary role. It was the second game that proved the console's power wasn't a one-trick pony. It was designed as a tech showcase from the ground up, highlighting the vast draw distances, smooth physics, and precise analog control that defined the next generation. Many early 3D games feel dated today, their blocky models clashing with our polished memories. But Pilotwings 64 sidestepped this by never aiming for realism. It embraced a toy-like, playful aesthetic. The characters are cheerful, the landscapes are vibrant. This stylized identity wasn't a limitation, but a deliberate choice that has preserved its magic. The visuals feel intentional and cohesive, rather than a failed attempt at realism, and this is what has helped the game age so gracefully. Nintendo's commitment to a unique identity lets this game's true genius shine, the mastery of flight. The goal is simple: take off, perform a series of tasks, and land. But the execution demands focus and patience. The N64's analog stick was the soul of the experience. The rocket belt is about managing delicate thrust and counteracting momentum. The hang glider requires you to read the barely visible thermal currents and balance speed with control. The clumsy gyrocopter teaches you about planning your movements a few turns out ahead. Each perfect score is a hard-won badge of honor, a testament to your growing skill. And for those who truly excelled, the game offered the ultimate reward: the bonus stages. These add an exciting and varied layer of gameplay that goes beyond the standard levels. The first allows you to put on a Birdman suit and soar freely through the air as a human glider. Unlike the more structured challenges of the main game, Birdman gives players a sense of freedom, navigating over expansive open spaces, with the ultimate goal being to land in a designated spot. The stage is a relaxing escape from the intensity of the regular levels, focusing more on the joy of flight rather than precision or speed. Another bonus stage, Cannonball, presents a fun and whimsical challenge where players are launched from a massive cannon and must aim themselves toward a target. The objective is to carefully judge the angle and timing of the cannon's firing to land as close to the target as possible. This stage demands both precision and an understanding of physics, as the player needs to account for the trajectory of their flight and adjust accordingly. The third bonus stage, Skydiving, tests players' ability to perform a series of skydiving tasks, such as hitting targets or flying through rings while free-falling. The challenge here lies in controlling the parachute and timing the deployment to execute the tasks before reaching the ground. Together, these bonus stages provide fun diversions that enhance the overall experience, offering a refreshing contrast to the more methodical missions in the main game. Your mastery as a pilot unfolds in a world that is itself the main character. While other games built dystopic worlds and literal battlefields, Pilotwings 64 crafted a tranquil playground with no enemies and no pressure beyond the mission tasks you're free to explore. For example, the Little States level was a masterclass of stage design, offering a condensed diorama of the US where you could navigate vertically around San Francisco's skyscrapers, fly over the Golden Gate Bridge, and continue further north up to see the Space Needle in Seattle, all in one seamless flight. These landmarks made the world feel tangible, expansive, and intimately knowable. But often, the magic happened when you just ditched the objective and flew around to see what was over the next ridge. You'd take the rocket belt all the way up and over the highest peaks just to see the view, or spend what felt like ages on the hang glider, riding thermal simply to see how far you could go. This game became a digital sandbox of pure aerial freedom. I still remember the first time firing it up. While Mario 64 showed me 3D platforming, Pilotwings showed me the sheer scale and true sense of immersion. I was wowed by the crisp colors, the calming waves in the water, and the impossibly blue sky. And the true magic was the liberation. Soaring across the little states, taking in the views of the Grand Canyon, Mount Rushmore, and even witnessing the space shuttle blasting off the launch pad was a feeling of boundless freedom and interaction I'd never felt before. The game's technology itself contributed to this dreamlike mood. The N64, with its advanced new hardware from Silicon Graphics, was a pioneer in anti-aliasing, a hardware feature that smoothed the edges of 3D models. Pilotwings 64 was a prime showcase. The system's blur filter gave the entire landscape a soft, focused quality. While this slightly mutes the texture detail, it was revolutionary for the time, softening the harsh reality of low-polygon models and lending the world a cohesive, almost dreamlike feel that perfectly matched its tranquil tone. That serene feeling is amplified by a masterful soundtrack. Nintendo created an ambient soundscape that blends seamlessly with the environment. The soft, jazz melodies aren't a distraction. They enhance your mood, acting as an audio equivalent, taking a deep, calming breath. This music, built on warm synth notes and the strum of a bass guitar, loops seamlessly, preventing auditory fatigue and perfectly supporting the game's almost zen-like gameplay. Pilotwings 64's innovation was subtle, yet foundational. It prioritized the physical sensation of flight and the atmosphere of a place over tension and conflict. This focus on the core mechanic of flight within an open world full of serene exploration proves that great games don't need a complex story or violence to be deeply engaging. So why do we keep coming back? The answer is a perfect alchemy of its parts. Its timeless aesthetic is preserved in our memories. Its nuanced gameplay rewards skill. Its serene atmosphere offers a genuine escape from the drama of a messed-up world. And in the modern era of frantic, live-service multiplayer games, Pilotwings 64 is a beautiful contrast, a reminder of when a game could be a quiet, personal challenge. It's more than a retro title. It's almost like a form of therapy, and I highly encourage you to revisit it. Don't just play for the nostalgia. Play for a few precious moments of peace and disconnecting from the real world. Take the hang glider up, catch a thermal, and just drift. Then come back down and tell me your most tranquil moment. What other games do you turn to for escape? Share your stories below, and let's create our own little sanctuary right here. Alright, my friends, this is the Retro Gaming Boss signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.